fintech has a pretty broad definition for you. Like, I feel like, it's not just savings, insurance, credit to customers. I feel like you guys are willing to look at all sorts of things, um,
Yeah.
that and kind of have a pretty wide definition. Like, how does BTV define it now?
Yeah. So I think of it as, so first of all, we take a very broad definition, but I think at its core, fintech is infrastructure to exchange resources with people that you don't necessarily know. And it could be a trusted or non-trusted party. And I think that's like at the core of finance as a whole. And then where we look beyond that, and our tagline is everything is fintech. It's because like payments, lending, insurance, we think will be embedded into a lot of companies in the future. And so an example would be, let's say Uber. So Uber, everybody knows the company. Part of what it does at its core is actually a payments facilitation, right? Like you used to have to use your credit card in the taxi, but now because of Uber, you don't have to. But there are several more elements of it that I think make it a fintech company, including like how they transact with their drivers. So there's a payments component there, but then also there's like, their driver has to sign up to get a bank account to become an Uber driver. And, Uber has tossed around the idea of themselves being a bank for their drivers. So all these things we think of as fintech, but then also companies like Mindbody Online or Shopify or Toast that are the operating system for a small business that a business is in all day. We think all of those are a phenomenal place to layer in financial services. And we think in the future, the same way that like there used to be companies 10 years ago, you'd invest in a company and call it a mobile company. It's kind of crazy to think about, what is a mobile company today? Every company is a mobile company. Like you haven't, right? And so we think in the future, many
Yeah.
more companies will be fintech companies.